I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
That is caught. What a throw. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bucs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. We'll try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Now, faking the give. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 3rd and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus. He has gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. There's a give, heading right, it's Henry. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's going to run it, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Play action now. Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, Mayfield. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there.
Review of the play.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers cut into the lead a little bit. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it.
Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, Bill and Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that it with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos, while I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Do like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck violent in a place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't God we trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us. Yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they're curious.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some hits.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can.
That's caught inside the 20, and he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Oh, he fakes the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on? And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They faked the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off. Now, involved, but to send a message to the defense, you have a lot to handle in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic 1st down.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action, now it's Tua. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of account.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw for Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they go play action now. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So now here come the Dolphins. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Pick it up.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Waddle, the motion man right. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. In motion, Hill. They'll run for it with Achane. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The penalty is declined.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And that'll keep this a 19-point game.